Creating a new sales channel should be relatively easy. The first thing you should make sure, of course, with any marketer should have full capability, or any user should have full capability to create that channel themselves. Providing autonomy to the brand or the retailer is absolutely essential. Also, the user should have the capability to create a clone of the primary channel and then be able to point that to a particular new URL for a different market, and maybe even a different product feed, because different products and different SKUs in different countries have different requirements. And then, of course, you want to be able to merchandise and tailor that channel according to that local market's conditions. Every new sales channel that you're creating and you're growing with regards to your brand and your presence should only be about 1/10 of the cost of what your primary channel should cost you. Each retailer should expect a really comprehensive level of analysis when it comes down to the sort of information they gather about each channel. I mean, obviously, the customer base in Germany is going to be very different to what it is in Brazil or in Japan. They're going to have certain products that are going to be more popular than others. There's going to be other trends like higher return rates. There's going to be flash sales are going to be welcomed in some countries but not necessarily in other countries. Some people are going to use things like search over navigation or emails. You really need to have a very, very, very clear picture of how that client base is behaving in order to be able to leverage it fully. And that's not only just across the different devices, but it's also across your whole catalogue. It's about every SKU, every category, and every single product that you actually want to promote as that brand in that market. Language is arguably one of the biggest challenges for retailers. It's probably one of the first things that they actually discuss and decide how they're going to manage. The content on your site firstly needs to be translated, and there's plenty of good translation vendors out there that can manage that. Also, information within your product feed might need to be managed and translated into that local language. Again, the same companies could provide that service. But it's the dynamic content. It's having the capability to manage dynamic content in a multi-language way. Driving sales locally is absolutely one of the biggest plus points about managing a channel independently of your other sites. Having the ability to merchandise that channel, market it, and then leverage promotions and do things such as flash sales within that channel and promote certain products and certain SKUs over others that are local to that market is absolutely critical. One of the challenges most retailers will find when they start trading into other markets is, of course, they have access to all of this information, and actually managing and understanding what promotions and trends are working in certain channels and what countries is going to be a task in itself. Therefore, they need to actually have the capability to automate that process, and self-optimization has to be included into that.